simple, straight ahead kind of a boogie blues. I'm going to show you how some of those little things are happening. First, you got to get this part right. See that constant, that's the pulse. Get the pulse right, everything else, it'll fall into place, trust me. It's kind of a double hit, up and down on the bottom. You want to start with your boom, downbeat. And then, there's the downbeat. Then we just go. That's the pulse of this groove. So when you apply your fingers to the frets, there's the downbeat. Now, that little. You hear that little that I do on the offbeat? 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't be afraid to, hit the strings. It's like making the snare drum hit on the 2 and the 4. And you make that sound a couple of different ways. It's scraping across the strings and slapping your hand down at the same time. Notice I dud it up here, dud here. It happens at the same time. It's a snare drum. So just practice that. Just getting that. Keep it simple. Now let's get this left-hand thing going on, okay? It's the 4 chord. Just lay your fingers right down. That you could play the whole song like that, right? Go to the 4 chord. Practice that move. Right, same thing, just move it around, okay? Now, I put a little sort of a minor to major thing going. And that's really simple. All you're doing is you're going from the minor to the major, and then click on the back. Same thing going click. It's that cutting it off that kind of makes that little chinky sound. So you just got to practice that little maneuver over and over again. It starts with a, and you add this, and this. A lot of the sound that we make when we're doing all those, it's actually the holes, the slaps that kind of make it hit, So work on that, practice that. Now, here's the E chord. A lot of different ways to kind of do that. Just kind of get into the groove. It's more important that you just keep the groove going. By the way, there are reggae bands, that's all they do. all night long. It's all good. Go to the 4 chord. Now, a couple of different ways to do this. Just the bar chord is great. And it's basically the same groove. Now I'm using a 7th form of the A7, so it's A7. Pinky's out of the way. And we do the same thing. That's the fingering. Watch that a few times. And there's a lot of little things you can kind of add like that, which is cool. And then I showed you this one really awesome little move. It's this one. Sorry. It goes. I'll show you where it fits in. Put a little tremolo on it. Here's the fingering. It's the teepee or the triangle. I'm on the 7th fret. What it is, that's a minor. On the top of this major. 7. That's the 6, the 3rd, and the root. 1, 3, 6. So it's a 6 chord over this. Then when I drop it down here, it turns into the 7, the 5, you know. And get used to that little triangle. That triangle's all over the place. So those 3 notes, we have them everywhere when you're playing the blues. They're everywhere. Up here, it's really cool. Now I'm going to point out something. If I was playing, or I was playing the E, I'm playing an E chord, this is an E9, the same 3 notes is now up top because of the B string. So when you're playing an E chord, it's that move, okay? It's a 1 finger. Right? So I'm going to slowly go through the whole thing. Play the bass part there. 1, 3, F4, chromatically up to 5. There's a B7, the bottom of the B7. That's a partial. Mess with that, play along with the track, and do some experimenting. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a fun way to play the guitar and makes people glad to play with you if you can lay down a great groove.